again, guys. Welcome to my channel. This is Joseph Isaacs. This channel is pretty much family oriented. I cover a lot of things, everything from vlogs to science, weather, whatnot, just kind of everyday life. But in this case, I've been working on a little hobby here lately, which is my Arduino and accessories. As you can see, this is the Arduino, along with the accessories, the breadboard, and then all the constituent parts. Here, let me turn this off for a minute so it's not so noisy. But here, as you can see, this is USB going to my computer. And what I wanted to show you is this. It's kind of like the last project I showed you. The only difference is this. It's the same code that I had, the same fader code that I had running to the Arduino on the last circuit. The only difference is I modified the circuit a little bit differently. I'll show you what I mean here in a moment. Here, let's go up here to my what's going on up here. So if you remember, you go up to the top. I don't know if you guys can see it. Let me zoom in a little bit. Okay, so what you do, you take your mouse up to File, and you could go to Recent Projects, but I want to show you where it's at. You go to Examples. You go to Examples. You go down to Analog. All right. And once you get to Analog, it's in Fading. Once you click on Fading, here, let me scroll out. It automatically pulls up the window along with all the code and stuff. Here, I'll show you. Let me exit out the old one. Exit the old one out. Alright, I'll expand this so you guys can see it. So basically, this is, as you can see, it tells you how to build the circuit first, which in this case, all it is just one LED that you connect from digital pin 9 to ground. That's it. And all it does is all the code does that's on here is tell the LED the get bright and get dim again, and get bright and get dim again, simultaneously, back and back. So what I did, I went over to here. Here, let me zoom in again. And what you do is you verify it first, and you look down at the bottom. You'll see it compiling the sketch, and you'll see it verifying the stuff. This is how you know if it's working or if it's compatible with your Arduino or not. Yeah, whenever you get an Arduino and you download the software, make sure that it's compatible with the software that you're downloading. And it says it's done compiling, so I already did the registry track. And then after you're done doing that, you hit upload. And when you upload it, what it'll do... Well, hell, I ain't even got plugged in, but let me show you what happens when you upload it. Forgive the hold up here and the terrible screenshots here. I'll let you look at the screen for a second to kill a moment. Okay. Let me plug that in. So I'm plugging it into the Arduino directly to the computer. It's automatically going to do it because I've already got the software uploaded, so it's going to start up and do what I want it to do anyway. But like I said, originally the circuit was just to get bright and get dim, get bright and get dim over and over again. Anyway, it's going to say error, but when you upload it, this is... Let me disconnect it from the circuit so you know what it's supposed to do when you upload it, okay? Because see, right now it's saying an error, and that's because it detected a circuit that doesn't belong to it, to the circuit that was in the diagram. So I'm going to hit upload again, and once again you're going to see it compiling the sketch and all that stuff, and right down here you'll see it respond. See how it blinked? That means it uploaded. That means it's finished uploading, and right here it says done uploading. Now, we have the fader code written into the Arduino itself. So right now, the code that is on this, that is written on here, has been uploaded to this little chip right here. That's basically the computer of the Arduino, that chip. Now, instead of just one LED, I decided, instead of just taking the one LED from here to here, I decided to make a whole circuit out of it. And I'm going to show it to you now. It's kind of noisy too. But isn't this a lot more exciting than just one LED? Let's get you a good look at it. Notice the timing of how they light up consecutively and then dim consecutively. They light up consecutively and then they dim consecutively. And that has to do with the timing of the capacitors that I have here. And also with the integrated circuit here, which has a series of transistors and impedance in some areas. The impedance help me slow down the succession of which one lights up in what order, and then the capacitor helped me control the timing of it. So that was the chips being used in conjunction with the integrated circuit being used in conjunction with the capacitor. So basically resistance, the impedance of the let me rephrase that. The impedance of the integrated circuit and certain pins allowed me to dim certain LEDs at certain intervals of time consecutively, timed by these capacitors right here. Notice there's 3 different capacitors. So that's the latest, guys, powered by the Arduino. Now I want to show you something if I just powered it straight up without the Arduino. So I'm going to unplug the Arduino. And I'm going to show you a power supply that I rigged up because I get tired of building 9-volt batteries. And just to give you a general idea that is a modified circuit, because here's what happened if you just add a simple supply to this circuit. It doesn't have the fading qualities like the circuit that was or like the code that was uploaded to the circuit. So it's just going to be an ordinary circuit. Now watch, I'll show you what I mean. Right now I'm plugging in. That's from the wall. What I did is I took a old phone adapter or phone charger, and I rigged it into a power supply. And now you're about to see how this thing lights up without the software. And that's what happens. Oh, excuse me, my sinuses are killing me, but let me give you a different angle because that blue light is so bright. That's what happens. There's no fading quality to it. So now all you got is just a bunch of lit up LEDs for no reason. You know, it defeats the whole purpose because that's not the circuit that is going to it, or that is supposed to be going to it. That's just a straight DC current. Whereas the current coming from the Arduino is a fading current. It's an oscillating current. It slowly oscillates up and slowly oscillates down at a very slow frequency. It's a fader. It fades in and it fades out. That's the current that's going to it. Well, with that current, I was able to modify it and manipulate the timing of it with the capacitors and the transistors that are and some of the resistors that are built within the integrated circuit, which is right here, the integrated circuit. Here, I'll turn it off one more time so you can get a good look at it. Just at the circuit itself, get a look at the wiring, I guess. That's the little thing making noise there. I just put it there just for giggles. There's one transistor right here between the first LED and the last. That was just to change the polarity. If you notice, the next LED is hooked in the opposite direction than this one, and that way also helped me separate the timing, and then the capacitors help me time the separation. So you got the general idea. Let's listen to it one more time, or look at it instead of looking at my dirty ass plate. Well, I just, you know what, unplugged it as I picked it up. Let me plug it back into the Arduino. Okay, I guess I'm finding the wrong plug here. Anyway, I'll update, guys. Please like and subscribe. All your comments are welcome. If you have any ideas on any projects to build, please let me know. Thank you and have a good evening.